Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a follow-up to the Q&A I did, Ask Vinny questions. So here are my answers. So I've just making sure I've got no lipstick on my teeth. So I've got the questions here on my phone, so I'm going to go through them in whatever order they come up on my phone. And I will try and answer as sort of speedy as possible, but I think this is going to be a long video, so pause it now, go and grab a brew, and I hope you enjoy. Right, the first question is by Beauty and Helen. Hi Helen. It says, hi Vinny, some questions for you. Do you have any special secret talent or party trick? No. No, I don't think I do. I used to be able, when I did gymnastics, I used to be able to go back in a crab. You know what a crab is, where you just go back into a crab, just from standing up. A lot of people can do it down the wall, but I used to just be able to go flip backwards and go straight into one. But since I got older and since having 2 children, I haven't tried it. Well, I haven't tried it since having children, put it that way, so I don't think I can still do it. So, but yeah, that used to be my party trick, I suppose. The next one is, how did you and Jamie meet? We met in a pub in Wrexham, as we used to live up north in Wrexham. I was due to move down south a couple of days later, as I was going through sort of money troubles, and my sister said that she would take me in because she lived down south, and I went on a last girly night out, if you like, with the girls, and that's how we met on that last night. And we did have a one-night stand, if you like, if that's what they still call it, and I didn't see him again, but I sneakily put my number into his phone when we were on our one-night stand, and then after moving down south he actually phoned me out the blue, which was really surprising and really nice, and that's how we met from there. And he used to come down to visit me in Southampton, where I live, and that's how we met basically, and in the end he moved down here after a year, so yeah, that's how we met. Best advice you've ever been given? I'll have to think about that. The best advice I've ever been given? I don't know really, I haven't been given loads of advice, but since being with Jamie, he's a lot more outgoing than me, he's got a lot more confidence than I have, and basically he's told me, or tried to teach me, not to give a shit, if you like, about what people think as much, because I suffer with anxiety and I really care about what people think about me, and it goes over and over and over in my mind. But he's tried to help me to get over that, if you like. I've still got anxiety really bad, but that's probably the best advice that he's given me, is not to give a shit what people think, really, because you're perfect. He thinks he's God, to be honest with you, he loves himself that much, but no, he says I'm perfect, and not to give a crap what people think. And yeah, so probably that, and not to be so nice all the time, because I am overly nice and I do try and help people as much as I can, and he thinks that I do get trodden on a lot of the times by people, and they take the piss out of me, to be honest, and I'm too nice, and he sort of taught me to not be so nice and not say sorry all the time when I haven't actually done anything. So yeah, that is the answer to that. So thanks for your questions, Helen. So the next question is from Mamafulzo. So hi Zoe. She's asked a question, best and worst thing about YouTube. The best thing about YouTube is doing my videos, because it helps with my anxiety. I still do take a lot of tablets for my anxiety and my social phobia, my agoraphobia, and the crap that I go through, panic attacks and that, but by doing this it does help me. I wouldn't necessarily say that it helps me in the real world, but it helps me to have a hobby for one, it helps me to make friends too, and just to speak to you guys is the best thing in the world. and as you know, you're one of my best friends and I speak to you all the time, and that is one of the nicest things ever. I promise you, that is one of the nicest things about YouTube, is making friends and speaking to people. I think it's wonderful. So yeah, that would be my answer to that. And the worst thing would be editing, because I don't like editing, although I've got a faster computer now, so it should be a little bit easier. And the hate that you get, not just on YouTube necessarily, but outside of YouTube, on different websites, shall we say, and I know you'll know what I mean by that, but on different websites people do get a lot of hate, and I don't like that. I've had it in the past, I still get it now, I get it on my videos, I get it on different websites, but I just try and ignore it and let it go over my head. But yes, I would say that is one of the worst things, to be honest with you. And the next question is, if money was no object, what makeup product would you buy? Thanks darling, look forward to your video. Thanks Zoe. If money was no object, I don't know really, I'd get absolutely all of the YSL lipsticks. As you know, I've only got one YSL lipstick, they're absolutely gorgeous, the packaging is wonderful, and I would have them all lined up on my dressing table. I would have all the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks because I've never tried them, but just the look of them look amazing and I really want to try them. I haven't got any NARS, I don't own any NARS products, so I'd like to try products from them as well, not just the lipsticks but eyeshadows, blushes, stuff like that. And yeah, I can't think of anything else, I'd say that's about it. But thanks for your question, Zoe. Right, so the next question is off Erin Collins. So hi Erin. Your question is, if you had to pick one eyeshadow palette to keep for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh my god. I don't know. I'm going to have a look, hang on. Right, so I found one, and it would have been like the Naked palette by Urban Decay or my MAC palette, but I love Urban Decay eyeshadows the best, and because it's got no colours in the Naked palette, I thought I'd go for the Vice 3 palette, because this has got colours and it's got neutrals in. So if I wanted to do a neutral eye, so if you can see that, it's got a load of brown colours in here and a load of neutrals and highlight colours. It's also got a load of coloured colours in, if you see green and blue and stuff like that. So a neutral and a coloured palette, yeah, I would keep the Vice 3 palette. So thanks for that question. And your next question was, I think it was 3, what are your 3 top tips for anxiety, because you have anxiety as well. My 3, I haven't really got top tips, but I'd say for one, my top tip would be to realise that you have got anxiety. And admit to yourself that it's not something really bad, it's not like you're mental, it's just that you've got anxiety. It comes under mental health, but it doesn't mean you're mental, it means that you've got anxiety, you have got something wrong with you, but it's like having a broken leg, or it's like having something else, you know, being in a wheelchair or whatever. It's just you've got something wrong with you, just like I have. And for a long time I didn't like the word mental health and anxiety and didn't really want to admit to myself that I had it. So that would be my first one. Definitely admit to yourself that you have got this and it might never go away. It might get better, but it might never go away. My second tip would be to never try and hide it. Never try and hide the fact. I always used to try and hide the fact I had anxiety, and I used to try and hide it by drinking alcohol, getting pissed. Yeah, that's how I used to try and hide it, because my hands shake. I don't know if you can see, but a lot of people see on my videos that my hands got a tremor, and I've got quite a tremor in my voice as well, and if I get too anxious my head starts shaking a little bit, my head will go side to side like that, And yeah, I hate them facts. I really, really hate it. And when I used to be around my friends, I used to hide it by drinking. And when I first met Jamie, I used to hide it by drinking. I didn't tell Jamie for, I can't remember for how long, but I did tell him after a bit. But when we first met, he just thought I was a pisshead. He just thought I was a drunkard and I liked my drink, but that wasn't true. I just got too drunk to try and hide the fact that I shook and I was so shy and timid, because when I drunk I come out of myself more. I wouldn't notice myself shaking and I'd be more bubbly. So I don't do that anymore, and I'm glad that I told Jamie that I do suffer from anxiety. This was like years ago. But yeah, never try and hide the fact. Always try and tell people the truth that you have got anxiety. And the third one would be to definitely go and get help. Go and get help from the doctors. The doctors aren't amazing, and they usually, if your anxiety is that bad, they will send you to see a counsellor, or then they will send you on to see a psychiatrist or psychologist. But always go and get help. They're not brilliant by any means, but they will try and help you in some sort of way. So they are my 3 top tips, and I hope that helps. Thanks for your question. Right, the next question is off ShellX85X, and yeah, she's one of my lovely friends. Hi Shelley. So she's got a few questions. I'm going to read them all out and then I will go back to the first one. It says, hello beautiful, hope this message finds you well. Thank you. My questions are, if you could do a collab with anyone big or small YouTubers, who would it be and why, and what collab would you like to film with them? Then you say, how do you cope with loneliness and feeling isolated, as I don't cope with it at all? And then it says, do you plan on moving house at all, as I know you say you struggle for space? And then the next one is, in my opinion, who's been the easiest, more laid-back baby, Tegan or Tim? Thanks, lovely, big hugs, kiss, kiss, kiss. And same back to you. Right, first question is, if I could do a collab with anyone big or small, I don't know if it was one of the big YouTubers, which I wouldn't really like to collab with them anyway, because I'm quite anxious. Well, I'm very anxious, so meeting people would be really hard. But if I didn't have anxiety and I wanted to do a collab with someone, it would definitely be with Louise Sprinkle of Glitter, because she's my favourite YouTuber and always has been, and I'd really love to meet her. And I would love to do like a collab with me, her, Tegan and Darcy, and it'd be like, I don't know, a funny one, a makeup one, or it'd be like a fashion one, and I'd like to do that. I think that'd be really cute and really cool. So that's my answer to somebody big. And other YouTubers I would like to do a collab with are yourself. If you were still on YouTube, I would have done it with you. Mamaful Zoe, I'd like to collab with Mamaful Zoe. Spacey's #1 girl, I'd like to with her, and I said I was going to at some point anyway. Miss Budget Beauty, I'd like to with Kyla. I can't think of anybody else, but it's just finding time to do collabs with people, because you have to do it at a certain time to make sure you've both done the video at a certain time, so I find that a bit hard. But yeah, they are the sort of people that I would like. And then it says, how do you cope with loneliness and feeling isolated, as I don't cope at all? I do feel lonely, but now I've got all you to talk to. This is why I do YouTube, and I know you've given up YouTube now and you don't do it anymore, but I really wanted you to carry on with it, because I think it does help when you're feeling lonely, that you can chat to people. I know I'm just chatting to myself now in the bedroom, but it's like I'm chatting to you as well. I know you're not there to chat back to me, but I can imagine you're sat there chatting back to me if you like. But it's nice to have all yous, so I do this when I'm feeling lonely, and I've got time as well. But I don't really feel lonely because I'm that busy with the kids, that I don't tend to feel that lonely. And when Jamie's not here, I do get a little bit lonely, yeah, but he's only a phone call away, so that's okay. I don't know, but yeah, the kids keep me on my toes, so I'm not sort of lonely. The only thing I do miss is having a girlfriend, not a girlfriend as in, you know, but you know what I mean, a girly girlfriend to chat to, you know, because I haven't got anybody in my life, a girl, a lady, a woman to chat to, only yourself and other YouTubers on like the end of the phone or on the internet and stuff like that. I've got nobody in my life to see, as in to chat to sit next to me on the bed and have a chat or a cry with or a hug. But Jamie is that sort of like wah and loud. He is enough for anybody to be not lonely. He would make me feel not lonely all the time. So yeah, that's my answer to that, and I'm sorry you're lonely, and you know I'm here for you anytime, and you can text me, you can speak to me anytime you like, honestly. I'm always here. The next one is, do you plan on moving house? As you said, struggle for space. No, we don't plan on moving house, not for the foreseeable future, because it's too expensive. So no, we don't plan on moving house. Then it is, in my opinion, who's been the easiest, more laid back baby, Tegan or Tayam? I can't say who's been more laid back because they're both much of a muchness really, because you forget things actually, because Tayam's being a bit naughty at the moment and he's walking around just screaming at nothing. I thought like Tayam was a really laid back baby to begin with, but now he's starting to come out of himself more and he's like banging his hands on the table, he's walking around going and just screaming at the top of his voice, and you forget what Tegan was like, and I'm thinking, Christ, where did that come from? Tegan wasn't like that when she was a baby, but actually I'm forgetting what Tegan was like when she was a baby. So I went back in my videos, so I'm glad I haven't done updates actually on Tayam, although I'm glad I did updates on Tegan because I can look back and see what she was like. And I've gone back in my videos and seen that she was hitting and she was pinching and she was headbutting and she was having tantrums. Tayam hasn't got to that stage yet. Oh, and she was biting. Tayam bites a little bit, but they're both different in different ways, although I will say Tayam is a lot more clingy, he's a lot more cuddly. Tegan wasn't at all as a baby. She is sort of getting a little bit more cuddly and kissy now. She will give kisses and cuddles now, and she likes them now. She's not clingy at all, but she does like kisses and cuddles. Whereas when she was little, she didn't like them at all. But Tayam, he absolutely loves them. He'll just come up to you and he'll cuddle you, he'll cuddle your leg while you're sitting down. He just loves being cuddled, and he is a bit clingy because he doesn't like us leaving him at nursery. He absolutely hates it, and he starts screaming as soon as we go out, which Tegan wasn't like that as a baby. So they're both different in quirky little ways. They have both different sort of personalities, if you like. So yeah, that's my answer to that, and thank you for your question. So the next questions are off Sophie Louise Loves Life. So hi Sophie, it says, hi Vinny, my questions are, any tips on beginners YouTube channel? Kiss kiss kiss. Well, I don't think you need any tips now because you have started your own YouTube channel. So well done for starting your own YouTube channel. I was so chuffed when you started and you're doing really well, so you don't need any tips. Although I would say be yourself, talk as loud as you can sort of to the camera, and answer questions. Make sure you try and answer questions. Even if you get a lot of subscribers, try and answer your subscribers' questions to keep interacting and become friendly with your subscribers. And just be you, just be honest, just be normal, don't be fake, and yeah, people will love you, and I love you already. I think you're beautiful. Also, I suffer with anxiety and depression and have tablets. What helps you with confidence doing YouTube? My tablets help me with confidence doing YouTube. I take tablets before I do videos, before I do a lot of things I take tablets, and that's what helps me. And after you've been doing it for quite a while, it gives you a little bit more confidence to do it anyway. Like I know, it feels like I know you all now, and it feels like I care less what people think. I used to care at the beginning if I got a hate comment or if people were nasty to me and what people thought of me, but now I really don't care. It seems the more you go on, you don't care if people like you or they don't like you. If they like you, then brilliant, that's ace. You'll like them back and you'll be really nice. But if people hate you, then they hate you. There's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, that I just feel more confident because I've been doing it probably nearly 3 years, I think it is, this year. So yeah, it's given me more confidence over time. So nothing really gives me confidence, only that, I suppose, for doing it for a long time. Then it is, what is your first memory? My first memory would be when I was a baby, and I would have been, I don't know how old, probably if I was still in a pram, I would have been like age 3 or something, I'm guessing. 3, 4 maybe, I don't know. Yeah, about that age. It could be younger, I don't know. It would have been my sister pushing me over a bridge, over a main road. There was a big metal bridge, and she used to push me in a pram, and she used to push me off, and she used to wave in the distance. The pram would be going, and she'd go, bye, bye, and my pram would be just going back and back and back, and it looked like my sister was getting further and further away. I don't know why she did that. She was just obviously so cruel, but yeah, that was my first memory in life, I suppose, is my sister doing that to me. So that's my first memory. Next one is, do you have any other passions, hobbies that you enjoy that we don't see? No, not really. I love the soaps, absolutely love the soaps, follow them all the time. So that's not a hobby, but it's a passion that I love watching the soaps and love watching dramas as well. I love going for walks and going to the beach in the summer. I absolutely love it because I love being by the water, because that calms me down. Hearing water, smelling water, and just being by the waves, by the sea, really calms me down. So that's something I really like doing. So yeah, that's my answer to that. And then, if you could have one item of makeup that you downtown, what would it be? So dream item. Downtown, I didn't know what that meant. So your dream item. It would be a load of YSL lipsticks, I think. Like I said to Zoe, I only own one YSL lipstick, but if I had a whole row of them on the top of my desk, I would be so chuffed. So thank you, and it says thank you, hun, so thank you, hun, too. Thank you for your question. So the next question is by Holly Marie. Hi, Holly. If you could move anywhere, where would it be? I don't think I would move anywhere. I wouldn't move out of the UK. I would stay in the UK most definitely. Where I live at the moment, down south, I really like it down here. It's really nice. It's chilled out. Although I don't like the accent down here, which is really annoying a bit, because this is where my children live. So when I'm hearing Tegan speak now, she's getting the southern accent, which I really don't like. And they say things differently, because I'm from up north, you see, and I moved down south, so I have a northern accent, and I say sort of grass and glass, whereas Tegan is saying grass and glass and stuff like that, and bath. I'm going for a bath tonight, mummy. And it's a bath, Tegan, not a bath, it's a bath. So yeah, I don't like the accent down here, although I do like living here. It's a lovely place, so I probably wouldn't move from here. I'd stay down south because I think we get better weather down here, but I would like to be somewhere where it's a bit more sort of isolated, maybe in the country somewhere. But then again, we don't drive, so that would be a pain. But yeah, but definitely somewhere by the sea. I'm by the sea now, so it would definitely still be somewhere by the sea, but I wouldn't go abroad. I would stay in the UK. And then it says, are you both planning on having any more kids? No, we're not planning on having any more kids, not for the moment. Well, I say not for the moment, not at all, I don't think. I'm 36 now, so no, I don't think so. And then it says, I'm really random one, what is your favourite colour? It just popped into my head, haha. My favourite colour is red and always has been red, 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 red. Thanks for your question, Holly. And then it's Jade Townley. Hello, Jade. Do you and Jamie and the kids plan on going on holiday at some point? If so, where do you plan on going? I would love to go on holiday, Jade. If we had the money, I'd love to go abroad, although I don't know if I would be too anxious going abroad with the kids, but I really do want to have a holiday this year, just in the UK somewhere, and just anywhere. I wouldn't care where it was, to be honest with you, just like, I don't know, in a caravan somewhere, even if it was just like, we live in Southampton and over the water is the Isle of Wight, and the Isle of Wight is really pretty, it's beautiful. Or on the south coast there's so many beautiful places, there's like Brighton, there's Weymouth, there's Bournemouth, there's loads of different places, so yeah, anywhere really. But I would like to definitely go somewhere this year because Tegan starts school in September, so it would be nice just to have somewhere that we could call a little holiday, if you like, before she starts school. So thanks for your question, babe. Right, the next question is off All Things Cake, and it says, hi Vinny, love your videos. As I'm a new subscriber, I really hope these questions haven't been asked in previous videos. What does Jamie work as? Jamie works as an electrical engineer. Electrical engineer. And he works nights. Jamie works as. Also, would you like more children? Yes, I would like more children if we had a bigger place. If I was younger, and 3, if I would be able to cope with more children, but them 3 things are not happening. I don't think I could cope with any more children. We don't live in a bigger place and we haven't got the money. So no, I would like more kids, but no, I don't think it's going to happen now because I'm 36 and no. But yes, I would like more kids. But we don't plan on having any. Last question, would you consider a dog again when the kids are older? Thanks. Yeah, we would consider a dog again. It just didn't work out this time with Bentley. The kids were obviously too young, he was too rough. But if the kids get older, when the kids get older, then yes, I would consider probably getting another dog, but not for a long, long time. So thanks for your question. So the next question is by Ordinary Charlie, and Charlie is one of my friends. Hello, Charlie. It says, if you could live anywhere in the UK, where would you live? I think I'd come to South Wales to live with you. No, I wouldn't. I don't know. Anywhere in the UK. I'd probably stay down south, to be honest with you, because the weather is better down here. And plus, my family don't really get on with me anyway, so I probably wouldn't want to live near my family up north, because I don't get on with them anyway. So that's another factor of not living up north, because I don't sort of get on with my family. I do like the accent better up north than I do down south. That's the only downside to it. But I love living by the sea and on the south coast. We've got some really nice beaches down here, and yeah, so I'll probably stay sort of on the south coast somewhere. And the next one is, if you have any more kids, do you think you'll name them beginning with the letter T? I don't think we'll be having any more kids. I would like to, but I'm too old now, I think, Charlie, so would it begin with T? I actually don't know. I wouldn't have thought so. But I don't know, you never know. But I wouldn't have thought so, because if Tayam was a girl, he was going to be called Taya, which I absolutely love the name Taya. It's beautiful. So if he was a girl, he was going to be called Taya Lily Ella. That would have been his name. But if we had another girl, say, if we did have another baby, I wouldn't call her Taya, because that would be too close to Tayum then, Tayum and Taya. So no, I'd have to change that then. We couldn't have Taya at all. But would it begin with T? I don't know, probably not. It wasn't on purpose that they both began with T, it just happened. So thanks for your question, Charlie. The next one is by Mascara Dolly. It says, "Hi Vinny, does having anxiety bring its difficulties when it comes to the children, not in a personal way, as I suffer from it and I'm scared in the future about it?" So it does have its difficulties when it comes to the children a little bit, because I suffer from agoraphobia, so Jamie sort of comes everywhere with me, and I suffer from getting my words jumbled up and speaking to people, and I do find it hard sort of expressing myself to people, and I just go in a bit of a panic, and that's why I get panic attacks and stuff like that. I'm not so bad when Jamie's with me all the time, but he usually reassures me, and I take tablets as well, which help. But yeah, things like when you have to go to the school and sort of speak to the teachers, or you have to go to the doctors and speak to the doctor or the nurse about the children, then I do find that hard. Even though Jamie's there with me, I still find it a bit hard. I think I should be a mother and I should be the one speaking about my children, whether, but I do actually feel shy doing it when I don't want to feel shy doing it, if you know what I mean. So it hasn't brought a major effect onto me. Tegan actually noticed me shaking the other day. I don't know if she noticed me or whatever, but she said, why is your hand shaking, mummy? And I just went, I don't know. And she didn't ask me anything about it after that. But as they get older, they might notice a bit more, so I don't know, we shall see. Do you want more children? No, I think I'm too old now for more kids. I'm happy with the 2 I've got. Did you suffer anxiety more when you were pregnant? A little bit worrying about the pregnancy and about the birth, but not anxiety as in sort of my day-to-day anxiety. Not really. It didn't make my day-to-day anxiety any worse. That sort of stayed the same, but my worrying about giving birth and what it's going to feel like and is it going to hurt and stuff like that, that made my anxiety a bit worse. And I suppose not having my mum and dad in my life, it made me think about that more with me having children and stuff like that, so that would make me a bit more depressed and stuff like that. So in a nutshell, yes, it made it worse, but not terribly worse. Has it got worse or better over the years, and when did it start? My anxiety started when I was about 20-ish, something like that. I started with like shaking and my hand shaking, and then I had sort of like social phobia and stuff like that. And yes, it has got worse. It's just got worse and worse and gradually worse, because I stopped myself from doing things, and I stopped going here and I stopped going there, and it did make things worse. And then I took tablets, and then I started having... Sorry, my memory card just ran out. So yeah, it has got worse and worse and worse over the years, but I'd say for the last, for the last 5 years, something like that, it's sort of stayed the same. I would say it's not got worse, not got better. It's, sort of stayed the same, up, down, if you know what I mean. Has it got worse or better over the years, and when did it start? Yeah, it started when I was about 20, and now I'm 36. And last but not least, laughs out loud, what's your favourite takeaway? It would be Indian. It would definitely be a curry. I like Chinese, but definitely would be a curry. Thanks for your questions. So my next question is by Miss Keza B. And hi Kerry. It says, how do you calm yourself down when your anxiety is high? Jamie tries to calm me down when my anxiety is high and I'm like having a panic attack or something. He tries to sort of talk me out of it, or try and sort of turn round what I'm thinking basically, or try and get me out of that thought that I'm thinking. He will try and speak about something totally random or different, or try and make me laugh basically, which won't always work. If it's that bad, then I will take myself out of the situation. If I'm somewhere and I'm having a panic attack, if I'm in the middle of town and I don't want to be there, then I will take myself out of the situation. I will come home, just like anywhere. If I'm at the doctor's, or if I'm at the shop, or if I'm anywhere basically and I'm that anxious, I will take myself out of the situation. Not always home necessarily. I will just take myself to a quieter area until I calm down, and sometimes that helps. So yeah, that's all I can say really for that. I'll just find your questions again because it's gone off the screen. Number 2, what's your advice on speaking on the phone if you're scared? I don't know really, because I don't answer the phone. I only answer the phone to Jamie, because I get panicky speaking on the phone as well. And I find it really, really hard to speak to people. Sometimes I will answer the phone if I know who it is, like if it's my sister, which I don't actually get on with now, but if it was her or something, or a friend, or I really knew them, I could maybe answer them if I saw it was their number. But anybody else, I can't I can't answer the phone to. I can speak to, but I can't sort of answer the phone and initially sort of say hi and speak to them, because I find it I get myself all worked up about it, probably like yourself, and why you're asking this question. So Jamie usually answers the phone, and if somebody does want to speak to me, he will pass the phone to me, and I'm usually okay if he's answered it, because I'm not as sort of shocked then, and he will tell me who it is basically, or ask me, do you want to speak to them, you know. So and if I know I'm going to speak to somebody, if I know someone is calling, like I would even go over it with my sister. Ages ago, when I used to get on with my sister and I used to phone her, I would go over in my head beforehand what I was going to say on the phone. It was really stupid. I would phone her, and in my head when it was ringing, I'd be thinking, hiya, it's only me. Hiya, it's only me. You okay? It's only me. What have you been doing? I've been okay, the kids are okay, and I would go over in my head before phoning her what I was going to say, which is crazy, but it used to help me, and that's the only thing that used to really help me, so that's all I can tell you on that. Number 3, how do you stay positive? Jamie and the children, they're the only thing that make me positive, and YouTube, and nice comments obviously from people like yourself and all my other subscribers and lovely friends on here. But in the house, at home, definitely the children and Jamie, because they are the light of my life and my world. And if I have a crap day or I'm thinking of something bad, I always try and think on the positive side and think of something nice in my life and something wonderful, which are Jamie and the children. So that's how I stay positive. Love your videos so much. I get excited when I see a new video. Oh, thanks. That's really nice, Kerry. Thank you. Right, Ordinary Charlie. What are your favourite kind of YouTube videos to watch? Obviously beauty videos. I always watch beauty videos all the time. I love hauls. I love tag videos. I love moans. When people do moans. I also love funny videos. I think I need to burp, hang on. That's really ladylike of me. I did burp as well, excuse me. I'm not even going to do a blooper. That's how ladylike I am. Yeah, I like that. I do like vlogs, but I don't like it when people... I do like it when people vlog every day, but I can't keep up with vloggers that vlog every day because I haven't got time to watch them. If they vlog only every now and again, I will try and watch them from time to time if I can, but I'm not much of a vlogger watcher, if you like, and I like funny videos, you know, people doing challenges and stuff like that, so, and serious videos like you've done yourself about cyberbullying and stuff like that. I do like videos like that because a lot of thought and effort has gone into them. Oh, I also like reviews as well, not on makeup as such, but more electrical items. That's why I did a review on my camera, because me myself, when I'm looking for a camera or I'm looking for a TV or I'm looking for a PC, a computer, I always type it in on YouTube to see if somebody has reviewed that electrical item, because I like videos like that to see about my phone, say, you know, to see what it's like and what the speaker's like on it, see what the recording's like on it, so I do like reviews. So thanks for your question, Charlie. Next one is by Natasha Cat. Who are your favourite YouTubers? Oh, I have millions of favourite YouTubers, but my favourite YouTuber of all time is Louise Sprinkle of Glitter. She will always be my favourite YouTubers, and a lot of my favourite YouTubers are down the side of my channel. If you have a look on my homepage down the side of my channel, then you will see some YouTubers down there, and a lot of them are my favourite YouTubers, even though I've got loads and loads of them. I couldn't, you know, say them all, but yeah, because I watch so many people, but she is my favourite, Louise, and she always has been. So thank you for your question. Ordinary Charlie again. You're liking me, aren't you, Charlie? I'm joking. If you could be really good at one thing, what would you want to be? What would you want it to be? I don't know. I'm not going to say makeup because that's too obvious, even though I'd like to be brilliant at makeup, that's too obvious. I would like to be better at putting my point across to people better, because sometimes my words don't come out. What I'm thinking in my head doesn't actually come out my mouth, it comes out totally different, and it can come out quite hateful sometimes, even though I'm not thinking that in my head. It can travel down and come out my mouth, and like I could call you a big bastard or something when I don't actually mean that, and I'm not thinking that in my head. No, not that bad, I'm not that bad, but you know what I mean. It's not, my brain's not attached to my gob, if you like, and I usually say something totally different. So I'd like them to connect better, and I'd like to be able to think about things more before they come out, if you know what I mean. Think before I speak, something like that, because yeah, it doesn't come out properly. So that's what I would like to be good at, even though that's not something that you should be good at, if that doesn't make sense. But yeah, I would like to be better at that. Thank you for your question, Charlie. Next one is by Stacey Combs. Hi Vinny, how do you manage your time with kids, housework and YouTube? When is the best time to film for you? Best time to film for me is now at night time. It's not the right time to film because the lighting is rubbish, but it's the best time because the kids are in bed. Or sometimes I can do it in the day if Jamie can watch the kids for me. And that is how I do sort of manage housework and YouTube and manage my time with the kids. I do all my YouTube videos in one go. I pre-record my YouTube videos, so in one night I might do about 6 videos. You might not know that, or you probably do know that because I'm wearing the same thing, but I could do about 6 in one night, but I know them 6 will last me a whole week, so that whole week I don't have to do any videos, if you know what I mean. So I can spend time with the kids, I can do housework and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I do it. Thanks for your question, Stacey. The next one is from Princess Attitude 99, and that's Jodie. Hi Jodie. Who are your favourite YouTubers and what are your favourite kind of YouTube videos to watch? Again, it would be Louise Sprinkle of Glitter, but I watch all different YouTubers. I watch yourself when I've got time. I watch Mama Fulzo, I watch Miss Budget Beauty, I watch Spacey's #1 Girl, I watch I watch so many people. I watch Ordinary Charlie when I can. I watch so many people. I can't think off the top of my head who I watch, but my favourite YouTuber is Louise. And favourite type, obviously beauty, but I think hauls. I always get sucked in by hauls. I like filming hauls myself, but I also like watching hauls. But I like moans as well and things like that, because I think they're quite fun. Moan videos or different funny videos like that. So thanks for your question. Next one is by, I can't even say your name, sorry, Yobasine21. Hope I've said that right. Yay, a Q&A. My question is, how many pair of shoes do you own, and what is your favourite pair? I haven't got a clue how many pair of shoes I own, but I don't own loads. I'm not like a shoe-aholic, a shoe hoarder or whatever. I'm not that bad with shoes because I have really weird feet and most shoes hurt my feet. But probably my favourite to wear are trainers because they're comfy. I like my Nike Air Max, but I also like my Converse, my cherry coloured Converse, so I would say them. So thanks for your question. Next question is from Ashley H. Hi Ashley. Hey, I hope you're well. What were the first makeup items you remember buying, and if you could go back to when you first started wearing makeup, what would you do different? The first makeup I remember buying was probably Rimmel products, because they were the cheapest back then and they're still quite cheap now. So probably Rimmel lipsticks and stuff like that. And what would I do different? Probably learn how to blend a lot more. That would be one thing I would do differently. Learn how to blend on my eyes a lot more and learn how to contour. They would be things I would do different, and filling in my eyebrows, learn how to do that better. So thanks for your question. So the next question is by Nicola Trinder. Hi Nicola. If you could be any nationality, what would you be and why? I would be British because I am British, English, and that's why, because I love being British and I love being English. Do you take tablets before filming vlogs and outfits of the day, or is it just longer videos? Yeah, I take tablets before filming vlogs and outfits of the day, because I do get nervous all the time, so I take tablets throughout the day basically. So even when I'm not filming, I do take tablets throughout the day when I'm not filming YouTube videos. If you could be any celebrity for a day, who would it be and why? I don't know. I'm not mega into celebrities, to be honest with you, but I'd like to be someone rude, I think. Not rude as in rude, but someone cocky and someone that doesn't give a monkeys, because I don't swear a lot and I'm quite a quiet person. So I would like to be someone like Simon Cowell, who just tells people that they're crap at singing and to get off the stage because you're rubbish and stuff like that. I think that'd be quite funny, even though I think he's quite cruel really. But or someone like Liam Gallagher. Even though I don't like Liam Gallagher, he loves himself and he just thinks he's brilliant and he's dead cocky and he swears and fuck this and fuck that and this, that and the other. So yeah, probably someone like that, someone cocky, because I'm not cocky and I'd like to be someone cocky to see what it'd be like. One memory you'll treasure forever. Can't wait to see the video. Thank you. One memory I'll treasure forever will be definitely having my children, giving birth to both Tegan and Taeam. And one memory I'll treasure forever is the last time I saw and spoke to my parents when I was 14. The last time I said I kissed my dad goodnight. Yes, I was 14 and still kissed my dad goodnight, but I kissed him goodnight and I didn't see him after that, so that was the last time I saw my dad. and then the last time I saw my mum was in hospital when she actually died and passed away from cancer, and we had to leave the room and leave her then because she was obviously dead, so I had to give her a kiss and hug her and say my goodbyes and leave her. So that is one memory that I will treasure forever. So the next question is from Eden Moonstar. Hi Vinny, I'd like to know what's your favourite food or meal to make for you and Jamie or the kids. I'm great at making a good hot curry, laughs out loud, love the vlog, kiss. I don't cook myself, to be honest with you, because Jamie is better at cooking than I am, but I do love stew. I absolutely love stew. I do love curry, not too hot, but I do love curry myself as well, and I love shepherd's pie as well. So them three. Oh, and a Sunday dinner, beef Sunday dinner as well. So yeah, I love them. They are my favourite. Thanks for your question. Next questions are from Amanda Stewart. Hi Amanda. Hi, hope you are well. I'd love to know, if it is not too personal, what made you fall in love with your husband? Jamie is not my husband actually, boo. We hope to get married one day, although we're not married at the moment. And I think I've always loved him not from day one, but he's that sort of mad. That's what made me fall in love with him, that he's mad, he's outgoing, he's got a wicked personality, a strange personality, he's bonkers, he's funny, he's good looking, so all of them and he's helpful, and he would help anybody, so all of them combined together is what made me fall in love with him. How do you deal on a daily basis with anxiety? Does it affect your being able to go shopping, etc.? If so, how do you get around that? On a daily basis, yeah, it does affect me. I don't go out. I only go out about twice a week, 3 times a week maybe, and that's only to take like Tegan and Tatum to school, and their school's not far away, and I do that with Jamie, or we'll go into town shopping, or we'll go to the park, so it doesn't affect me massively, but yes, I can get panicky when we go out, and sometimes we have to come home, which I don't like at all, so that does affect me. I don't like that, so I just have to get around it the way I can get around it. There's nothing I can do about having anxiety. It's crap. I hate it. And yeah, it does affect us in a way, but we still do get out as a family. Is there something that helps you keep calm on days your anxiety is high, but you have to do something? No, not really. Only tablets, my medication. That's the only thing that really helps, and trying not to get stressed beforehand and thinking about things. I try and think about something else if I can, which is hard, but I try and think about other things rather than what I've got to go to, if you know what I mean, or what's happening. If I've got somewhere to go, I try not to think about it. Try and take my mind off things. Listening to music helps. If I've got headphones, I can put headphones in and listen to music. That helps. But no, just that and sort of my tablets really. How after a bad day or intense time of anxiety do you calm down? Is there anything you do to relax? No, not really. I just relax by playing with the children and watching YouTube videos, something I like doing basically, which is watching YouTube videos, going on Instagram, as you know, looking at pictures, liking people's pictures, sitting talking to Jamie, having a laugh with the kids. That is about it, what will take my mind off things. So yeah, that's that. Hang on, where am I? How after a bad... I've read that one. What is your favourite makeup and hair look from any point in history, and would you recreate it in a video? I don't know, I quite like 80s look. I quite like the 80s look, even though I don't like it. I do like it, if you know what I mean. I don't like the look of it, but I would like to recreate that sort of look in a video. So yes, I might do that at some point, try and do an 80s look if I can. What do you enjoy most about making YouTube videos? Is interacting with people and making friends. That's what I enjoy the most, speaking to people and making friends. It's brilliant. Next one, what time of the day or activities do you enjoy doing most with your children? Probably afternoon, and I like playing with the children. It's a bit hectic in the morning, but the afternoon I can sit down, I can have a brew and just play on the floor doing jigsaws or colouring or painting or stuff like that. So yeah, I like doing them activities really. Oh, I also like teaching as well. I teach Tegan things. I've got teaching books and I really enjoy doing that with her as well, and I usually do that at night time. What was it that last made you laugh so hard that you cried? I can't remember. I think it was watching a video on YouTube, but I can't remember whose video it was. I can't remember whose video it was, but it was a video on YouTube. I think me and Jamie watched it and we were laughing at it. I know I have a few questions, hope it's okay. You're a lovely person and I totally hope you feel all the love and support your subscribers send out to you into the world just for you. Oh, that's really sweet, thank you. And you're a really lovely person too. I really love following you on Instagram. It's really nice. I really love seeing your pictures and your life too. And it's nice that you share it with us because I really like seeing your pictures. So thanks for your questions. Next questions are by Megan Hall. Hi Megan. Hi Vinny, what is your favourite high-end makeup brand? Definitely Urban Decay. Urban Decay and MAC. Urban Decay for the eyeshadow, MAC for the lipsticks. What is the most expensive makeup product that you have ever bought? And finally, who's your favourite big YouTuber? My favourite big YouTuber is Louise Sprinkle of Glitter. My most expensive makeup product, I can't remember, probably, oh, it'd be my MAC palette. My MAC palette is most expensive, so thank you for your questions. The next one is by Miss Makeup Minxie. Hi Vinny, it's Chloe off Instagram. Hi Chloe. My questions are, would you want more kids and what age did you start getting into makeup? I would want more kids, but I think I'm too old now really to have more kids. I'm 36 and we haven't got the space or the money really, so probably no, we won't have more kids. I got into makeup at a really young age because I've got older sisters. My eldest sister is like 10 years older than me, so I got into makeup and I used to see them putting makeup on and stuff when I was, I don't know, 8 or something like that. But when I really started using makeup and wearing makeup was probably about when I was 14, something like that, 13, 14, when I properly started wearing a lot of makeup, if you like. So that is my answers. Thank you for your question. So the next question is off Melody Stout. Hi Melody. Do you plan on having any more babies? Like I said, no, probably not. What's your favourite drugstore brand? I don't know. I love all drugstore brands, to be honest with you. I love Rimmel for the lipsticks because I love Rimmel lipsticks. I've got quite a lot of them. I love L'Oreal for some of its foundations, and I love Revlon for its foundation. I love MUA for being so cheap, and now Makeup Revolution. I don't think I've actually got a favourite, so sorry. I really wanted to tell you my favourite, but I haven't got a favourite. What's your favourite drugstore lipstick? Yes, it would be the Kate Moss lipsticks. I'm actually wearing my favourite now, and it's the 107 by Kate Moss Rimmel. What got you into beauty? I've always been into makeup and stuff like that from a young age because my sisters wore makeup and I'd look at them putting makeup on and stuff. I always had short hair as a girl when I was younger. I was going to say as a boy then, because I looked like a boy when I was a boy. No, when I was a girl and I was younger, I always had short hair. My mum used to cut it short and sort of shaved at the back, if you like. It was that short. I always felt like a boy. So after getting older and being able to grow my hair how I wanted to, that's probably why I got into beauty, because I always felt like a boy when I was younger. Do you see yourself doing YouTube for a long time? I don't know really, because I don't know where it's going to take me. I'm quite worried about where it's going to take me because I've got quite a lot of subscribers now, so I don't know how that's going to be because I've got anxiety and I find it hard meeting people. But yeah, I'm going to carry on doing it and just see where it takes me, basically. Next one is, I think, if I think of any more, I shall come back. Laughs out loud. Don't expect you to read them all. Laughs out loud. Congrats on more subs. Your YouTube is really growing. Oh, thank you. And I hope you're okay as well. I hope you're okay in the hospital because I know you're giving birth shortly or soon, or you have given birth. So I hope it's going well for you. Next one is off Georgie Bruin. Hi, Georgie. Hi Vinny, I posted my first video yesterday and I'm always inspired by you, so the question I'd like to ask is what inspired you to start YouTube videos? Louise, again, Louise Sprinkle of Glitter, I keep saying about her, but she inspired me to start making YouTube videos because I watched her YouTube for absolutely ages before she even had Darcy, and then I watched her pregnant and then having Darcy, and I was pregnant and I had Tegan, and I just watched her and I thought, I really want to do that. And I didn't actually comment on one of Louise's videos for ages because I was that shy. I didn't even want to comment. I just used to watch in the background, if you like, because I was that shy to comment. But yeah, she sort of made me want to do YouTube videos. And after she helped me with something on Facebook, I put Tegan into a baby competition on Facebook, and it was Louise who helped me win her. Even though I didn't know Louise, I just asked her out the blue a question if she could help, and she did. And Tegan won the baby competition, so I was really chuffed. And yeah, Louise is subscribed to me to this day, and Matt is subscribed to me on Twitter and Instagram as well. I think the pair of them are lovely. They're a lovely family, and that's who inspired me. So thank you for your question, and I'm glad you are inspired by me, and I will check out your videos. Thank you. Right, next question is by Bam It's Molly. So hi Molly. Hello Vinny, I love your videos so much and you look beautiful. Thank you. You are an inspiration to me. My question is, if you had to choose your all-time favourite YouTuber, famous or not, who would it be? Please do me a shout out, Vinny. Keep up the good work. Love you. Oh, thank you. And that is your shout out. Bam! It's Molly. There's your shout out. And my YouTuber would be Louise Sprinkle of Glitter. It's been asked before, sorry, but yeah, it would be her. So I hope that answers okay for you. Thanks for your question. So my next question is from Francesca 01234. Do you believe in God, the Christian one? If you don't, why? Why not? And would you spare half an hour of your life to really think about it and its importance for your life? Or are you just happy not believing? Thank you, love and hugs, kiss kiss. Yes, I believe in God, and no, I don't believe in God, if that makes sense. It's quite a sort of dodgy subject with me. I sort of don't know whether I believe in it or not. I do like to think that I believe, or I do believe. I believe that there's something out there. I don't necessarily believe in the Bible because I think there's a lot of contradictions in the Bible, but in God and heaven and hell and things like that, then I would say yes. Would I take half an hour out of my life to think about it? I think about it quite a lot, so no, I wouldn't sit there for half an hour thinking about it, because it would absolutely do my nut in, because I've thought about it before. So I know what you mean, but I have thought about it before, and I've just gone round in circles thinking, yeah, but if God was, if there was a God, why would he do this? Why would he kill people? Why would he make people die from cancer? Why would there be sex offenders? Why would there be this? Why wouldn't he just do nice things, you know? So I've gone round and round and round in my head about it. So yeah, I do believe and I don't believe. Jamie is more of a non-believer than I am. But yeah, I would like to say I am a Christian and I do believe. It's not that I don't believe, but I don't go to church. But yes, I still do believe in God, because I do like to think that my mum and dad are in heaven and they're somewhere nice, and that I can pray to God if I need to. So thanks for your question. So the next question is by the Pink Cookie Thief. That's a good name. How do you make time for YouTube? Great videos, keep it up. Thank you. I make time by doing videos at night, like you will see now. It's not great lighting, but yeah, that's how I make time. Or I will do a lot of videos in a row, and then I upload them over the week, so I sort of pre-record, if you like. So that's how I make time for my videos. So thanks for asking, thanks for your question. Next question is by Amazed Me Roxy. So hi Roxy. Okay, I think this is my suggestion video in your giveaway, but here is my question. What is the true feeling of having 6k plus subscribers? And what's your advice to a new YouTuber out to reach where you are now? Thanks, and I hope I will hear from you. Thanks for your question. It's quite a good question actually, because the more subscribers I'm getting now, the more panicky I'm getting actually, because I know that at some point somebody's going to recognise me in the street, and I am really nervous. I get panic attacks, I suffer from anxiety, I suffer from social phobia. So social phobia is being in a social situation, so talking to someone face to face is not my forte, if you like. It's not good for me. That's what I suffer from. So if I was in town with Jamie and I was just looking away at makeup or something, and I was in a shop and I was just in a daze, and someone came up to me and just tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Oh, you're Vinny, aren't you? You're Little Miss Style Guru. I watch you on YouTube." I'd be like, hi, I just want the ground to open up and swallow me. No, I probably wouldn't be that bad, but even though I would want to meet people, it's like on one hand I'd want to meet them loads, and on the other hand I'd be like so scared of meeting people. So that's the whole thing of getting more subscribers. I'm getting a bit more sort of wary about that. I'm going to have to meet people at some point and become more sort of forward and speak to people, if you like. So yeah, and people starting out, they shouldn't start out with any expectations of getting millions of subscribers, because they may only get 10 subscribers, or they may get 100, or they may get 3 million or something in one go. Some people climb the ladder and go do 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 and just get so many more subscribers than I've got. Like, I've nearly been on YouTube for 3 years now, so I've got about 6,500 subscribers I think now, and that is a lot. That's a lot of subscribers. Some people don't get to that in 3 years. Some people get like triple that or treble that. So, you know, it's just different people. But I don't think you should start out, and never start out, if you're doing a beauty channel, never ever start out thinking, what am I going to get out of this? What can I make out of this money wise? What can I get sent out of this? What can I be given? What makeup companies are going to give me stuff? Because it just doesn't work like that. I'm on 6,500 subscribers, and I don't get people sending me stuff. Well, I do get the odd company send me things, but it's not like you know, I'm going to get all these companies dash away and start sending me loads of things, because it just doesn't happen. It might happen to Zoella or someone like that because she's got millions of subscribers, but it just doesn't happen to little old me. So don't start out YouTube thinking that you're going to get stuff sent to you or you're going to make a load of money out of it, because I don't make a load of money out of it, so it's not going to happen. But just enjoy yourself, be yourself, and just be you, and just plod along with your YouTube and see where it takes you. And that's what I've done, and this is where I am now. So thanks for your question. So the next question is off Imogen Lineker, if I've said that right. I hope I have. What made you choose your children's names? I love you. I love you too. Tegan, I looked it up on the internet. Her name is Tegan Sophia Rose. I was going to call her Sophia because I've liked the name Sophia for a long time. Like, I've liked Sophie, but I prefer Sophia because it sounds nicer. I think it's more like a princess sort of name. And I've liked that for years and years, and I always thought when I have a little girl I'm going to call her Sophia, or if I have a little girl I will call her Sophia. So I planned to call her Sophia, but then I thought in my head that it was too common really, because it is still quite a common name, and I didn't want a common first name, if you like. I wanted it to be something quite different. Although Tegan isn't that different, it's also not that common either. It's like between Welsh and Irish, which is great because Jamie is Welsh and I'm part Irish, so it's a really good name that we chose, or that I chose actually. I chose her name. But no, I just saw it on the internet when I was looking for names, and I said to Jamie, what do you think of the name Tegan? I really like that, and it just went from there. We really liked it. So we called her Tegan, then Sophia, which I loved, then Rose. Rose is after Jamie's nan, who has passed away. Her name was Rose, so that's why she's called Rose, and I think it's a lovely name. And Tayam, Jamie actually picked Tayam's name because if Tegan was going to be a boy, she was going to be called Tayam actually. And he picked the name because he knew of a DJ that was called Tayam, and he always loved the name, although it was spelt differently. It was spelt like T-A-I-M-E or something, and I didn't like the way that was spelt. I like the way it was said, but I didn't like the way it was spelt. So I chose rather to spell it the way you would say it. So it's spelt T-A-Y-U-M, Tayam. So that's how you say it, Tayam, and that's how you spell it, Tayam. So that's how we chose it, and I really love the name, so he chose that name, Tayam. And then James, and that's Jamie's name, obviously James, so Tayam James, and then Michael. My dad was called Michael, so it's Tayam James Michael. So that's how we chose the names. Thank you for your question. So the next question is off Spot of Creation. And the question is, what's the best thing about being a YouTuber, and how long do you plan on doing videos for? How long do you want to see me for? After watching this video you probably don't want to see me because this video has been so long. No, I plan on doing it as long as I feel comfortable doing it. When I start feeling that uncomfortable doing it, or that I don't want to do it, or I don't like doing it, or enjoy doing it anymore, then that's when I will stop. But for the foreseeable future I don't intend to stop. I like doing YouTube and I'm going to carry on. And what's the best thing about being a YouTuber? Just interacting with you guys. I like interacting and making friends. It's lovely making friends and talking to you and finding out about your lives and you finding out about my lives, and just chatting, just typing back to you guys and answering questions. It's really nice. It's just a really nice thing to be able to do, because I don't sort of interact in the real world because I suffer with anxiety. I don't have any friends as such. Well, I don't have any friends at all in my life, so I interact with you guys, and you guys are my life, if you like, so that's why I like doing it. So thank you for your question. The next question is by Samir Anam. Hope I said that right. What inspired you to start your YouTube channel? And it was Louise Sprinkle of Glitter. I answered this in a previous question. I've watched her for years, and she's actually subscribed to me, and I think she's a brilliant YouTuber. She's my favourite YouTuber, and I have watched her for years before she had Darcy, her baby, and then she got pregnant, and then she had Darcy, and yeah, I just loved watching her videos. So after watching them for a while, I thought, I really want to do that, I really want to try that, because she used to show Darcy in her videos, and I thought, well, I've got a daughter and I could do that, and I could show Tegan in my videos, and I really want to do that. And she inspired me to do it after watching her video, so that is the answer. So that was the last question, guys, and I bet you think, oh, thank God for that, because this has been one long Q&A. Thanks for asking all your questions. It's really, really nice that you asked them, and sorry it's been so long, but you know me, when I start chatting and going on forever, and I don't blame you if you've skipped all of this video, because you probably have, because chatted on for ages. But thanks for asking your questions. I've really loved answering them. If you've got any more questions, which I don't suppose you have, but if you do, just ask down below. Please give this a thumbs up, please share this video, and please subscribe to my links below this video, because I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and my blog. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your questions. Bye.